guys, today we are going to be doing scratch, but this time we are going to make a basket which is going to catch the apples. In this video we are going to learn how to make apples fall, make a board move and catch it on. So let's go to costumes and make this a little bit, the length of it a little bit better. And when I meant better, I meant bigger, like this. Yeah, but don't make it too big so it won't be so easy for people to catch. So I'm gonna make it this big, only this big. So now when we have this bone, we have to make apple too, right? So let's search apple. Now we have apple. Let's also get a backdrop. Why not? So let's search for a backdrop. I'm gonna take boardwalk, because I like boardwalk. So now what we can do is make this go like in between of this boardwalk area. So now it's negative 126, right? So in negative 126, what you're gonna do is take our backpack, and if you still have this script of the in one condition what I told you, take till this much, okay? Not till that much, this much, okay? And leave this much here, and also before you do it, remove the owned y, okay? Now remove this, and now also remove the code for owned y. Now let's just change this to rename x. Now we have the x, so now we can actually move this, but we are two up, right? So let's make it come down back, and I think it was negative 126, I think it said, and then we make that 0. Now we come here, and if the apples fall, we can actually catch them. Now our next thing to do is, now we have to make the apples actually fall, and they go to random places. So what we should do is, when green flag quit forever, create clone of yourself, of myself, and weight 1.5. Nice. Now if we move this, it will just keep creating of a clone of it. This is the clones, that's why you can actually take these, or maybe you can take the clones. Nice. So what I was saying, now look, we have created a lot of clones, but now we have to make them go in different places. So what do? When I start as a clone, let's see, go to X and Y. Now let's go to costumes and do hide and show. Now let's go to operators and actually use this block. Pick random 1 to 10. Let's see what is actually negative 240. Negative 240 is negative 240. So it's for some reason so small. Oh, I think I made it a lot smaller. Okay, so now let's do negative 240. So negative 240 to 167 and 176. Show. I think that's the area. Yeah, but the thing is that why is it always that low? I don't get it. Now can you go to... Fine, go to that much at least. I'm trying to tell this one to go to negative 240. It's not going. Look, finally it went. Whew. I'm negative 176. I said, I meant 176. I said 176. So it goes there. So now what we can do is negative 240 to 240 in 176. Now it will choose on its own which one it wants to go to. Like this. Look, it's going there, now it's going there, now it's going there. But now, our next step is how to make it fall. Now let's do the code for that. Instead of using if then, let's actually use repeat until. Now let's put in there. And I will tell you in a sec that how repeat until actually works. So change x by -2. Sorry guys, I actually went change y by -2. Nice. Now what we should do is actually now go to operators, take this type of block and go to this, but instead no, we don't actually need a variable. Now let's do 150 negative 155. Then let's go to motion and go to X position, put it in the right side. Now this happens, if we actually leave it going, it will go slowly and it will reach, but we have not made a code after this. So let's just do this. So you guys can understand, delete this code. So now look at this. No, wait, I did it wrong. Okay, got it. Now if it goes falling down, it's actually Y position. Now it deletes, if you guys can see. Look, now it's actually deleting. So if you see it, look, it's gonna delete now. 1, deleted, 2, deleted, 3, deleted, 4, deleted. Now I'll tell you what repeat until does. Repeat this code. Repeat the code inside the repeat until. Change y by -2 until the -155 xy position. And this is when I start a clone, so it's about the clone only. So when the clone goes like after -155 as a y, so that's it. Then you have to delete the clone. Then you have to do the other code, which is deleting the clone. And now the last step for making this fully functioning is catching. And what is it? Scored. So now what we do is when I start as a clone, if then, let's go, another if then take a sensing block but touching bone, then hide. Now actually let's change this rename to, what do we say, score. Now let's take this show and also change this to a big number and put it right in the middle. Now what we should do is set score by to 1 and change score by 1 with control as delete this clone. What does that do? This. Now you see the score, right? But you guys may think, what's happening? Why is it not doing the code? Because we actually never added forever. So now if we add a forever and start this once again, this happens. We got it. We're getting a note. So only functioning catching game. But now there's only one thing to do. And you guys may know what is the one thing to do. Hit the like and subscribe button. And I will see you tomorrow. And peace.